I got a confession. And it's a confession that some people might hate me for, if nobody already hates me already. It's, I don't like anime. Yep. Oh, looks like the pitchfork's already outside. Can't wait to get burned alive. I'm gonna keep my door locked tonight for that. And yeah, I already swapped the set. Yeah, I'm not on the bed anymore. I'm at my desk. But yeah, I don't like anime. My main reason is kind of, I guess they were just not for me. You know, it's fine. Not everything's for everyone. Like, some popular stuff I'm not that into. Like, Batman. I don't hate Batman, but I'm, like, not in love with Batman. Batman's not, like, and I'm not like, oh my god, new Batman. Not as, for, like, Spider-Man. I would get excited for that. And yes, I still have the mask on. But yeah, that's kind of, I don't like anime. Except for one. And that is Demon Slayer. It is the only anime I like. Well, besides Sonic X and the Pokemon anime. But they're related to two other properties that I already like. Like, just look at this. I have this at my desk. I think you can definitely tell. But Demon Slayer is the only one I like that's not based on anything previously. It's just really good. And enjoyable characters that I just really love. Like, we got Tanjiro, Giyu. I like Zenny to fight me on that. I will fight anyone on that. Muchiro, Genya, just really nice characters. But there's one character that sticks out from the rest. Wish I had the masks, but I don't have that, so I'll do this instead. Yep, my favorite is Inosuke Hashibiwa. And guess what? We're making a video about him, suckers. So, we are going to look over the Figma DX Inosuke Hashibiwa. I did tease this in my first episode, and I have nothing else, no video ideas, because making up videos is kind of hard. Especially, I'm a kid. I can't just go like, today I'm going to do $1 million play. Nope, I got to do figure reviews. And you know what? I like this figure. And, we're going to go over packaging, the details, articulation, and accessories, and my final thoughts on this figure. So, packaging. The package on this figure, I really like this packaging. And the dang light! I'm using a dang lamp I have. This is going to get annoying. I apologize for if the light's not that good. But the package on this figure, I really like it, We got the image of the figure, DX Inosuke Hashibiwa. Since it's the deluxe edition, let me just, you can see the gold. Demon Slayer up there, Figma. I know Figma does not make the best figures, and they can definitely get hit or miss. Akaza. And also, I think Giyu doesn't look that impressive either, which is sad. I love Giyu. Luckily, Figure Arts has me covered on that. I don't have it yet, sadly, but still. But this box, in my opinion, this is a great figure, and I cannot wait to go over this. So let's just go over the rest of the box. On this side, it's boring. Just says the figure's name, just like this side does it better, but it shows an image. The back shows you images of the figure. We see all the stuff he comes with. We see the beautiful unmasked head. We'll get to that one. And just a lot of other cool stuff you get with this figure. And on this side, you get a cool image of the figure. And that's when you pull it out. We don't need this anymore. And this one actually shows the figure. You see the figure inside. You get another image of the figure. Basically the exact same, just without those, forest thingies. Like, where's the box? I threw it, and I'm getting karma for it. You see, like these forest shots. They're not on this one. They're basically the exact same thing, just, I like this one more just because you actually see the figure. But yeah, I'm honestly quite like this figure. Or at least the packaging's good. And, on top you get Inosuke, Figma. I can't read. 533 DX edition. This is the DX edition, which cost me around like $107. Yes, I do have that money laying around. And I'm not even a big YouTuber. I get those from chores. And I got enough to get this guy. Even have another Figma figure we can review a different day, but I don't know if that's going to be next. I kind of want figure reviews not to be my entire channel thing, We're not going to get off topic here. But I feel like, let's get a closer look. We get some pretty cool stuff in there. Can't wait to go over this. So let's open up the box. Now we get to see the figure up closely. And I will admit, this is already used, so stuff won't be as it's not a fresh copy, okay? So, we get 2 trays, 1 bag, and this stand thing. Already off to a pretty good start with, what we got here. Look up, just put my phone in here. And first, we'll just go over, let's just move these out of the way real quick, so we can actually go over our first big beat. Because with this one, just pull that out. Why did I stop the camera doing this? I should have just got him out immediately. Oh, curse me. But as we get our figure out, there he is. And he looks really good. Let's get a close-up shot on that. Figma did an amazing job on this figure. In my opinion, this is easily one of my favorite figures. He looks like he jumped straight out the anime, which I love. In my opinion, that's one thing Figma would always do really good, in my opinion. They make them look good. They look straight like they came from the anime. Inosuke is no exception. Oh, the detail is there. Like, you see his abs. I know some people actually complain. Let me just pull that off real quick. About, like, these, like, his, like, butterfly joints we'll get to later. And, like, how, the ugly. Some stuff like this in the back, too. Like, let me get in the lighting. Some people complain about that. I don't really care. Because, the figure still looks good. So I don't really care. The figure still looks good. But yeah, this is still a really nice figure. And wanna know what time it is to go over? It's articulation. This figure is really good at posing. First up for the head, you get a good amount of tilt on it. Now I do actually have to mention something on this. My figure broke. You see how his neck doesn't move? That is because Figma does an awful job with quality control with the necks. I've seen too many of these figures break. This is my second one. The first one broke, and this one broke too. Luckily, Gorilla Glue fixed him up. But still, it was still pretty annoying. And the other Figma figure I will have, I do have, I can't speak English. It's just kind of annoying, But luckily, Gorilla Glue did fix it. The main, that you kind of lose articulation in the dang neck. My strategy is to not put it in all the way. This is it. I just kind of pull it out a little bit. No, that's all. And so you get better head range all around. For arms, they move this far out. They do move a little higher, but this piece of plastic gets in the way. He has a swivel. You could swivel. Very nice elbow joint. You like, look at this. Hand movement. You can move his hands. And this joint, which allows for a great butterfly joint. Cross your arms, man. So yeah, really good. My originally thought was lackluster. You can't crunch with this. I thought you only crunch this far first, but then you can go, ooh, magnifique. This is the crunch, because there's actually a ball joint. So it allows for much better range and movement. There's little, like, thing he has. I don't know what it's called. It has joints. Some people might prefer the cloth goods, but I honestly kind of like this. It allows for legs. You get a spread. They all drop down hips, so you can drop them down. Rotation. You get that good knee joint. Look how good that looks. You get ugly, but still. And then, the typical, like boom, boom, toe joint, and swivel. It is kind of annoying how Inosuke gets a toe joint, and like 90% of Spider-Man figures don't, because they're most made by Hasbro, which Hasbro is Hasbro. But still, you can get him through some pretty nice poses. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Be careful with your figures. Don't do that, okay? Just be careful. You don't want to break this figure. But yeah, figure poses very well. If you want to, this is easily probably the most posable Inosuke figure we have right now. Maybe the Buzz mod is more posable, but I don't know about it. But I still think this is still the most posable. Until Figma was trucking in the door and says we made it, but we had to have a second Tanjiro. Why did they announce the Infinity Castle Tanjiro until before Inosuke? There's many more characters. He doesn't even have any fire or water effects. That annoys me. But I probably still would like to figure it out. And I'm going to be that sucker who's going to buy it, probably. But yeah. This figure poses really well. And, let's get just a close-up shot on it. See, it looks really good. Now it's time to go over accessories. This is everything he comes with. We get a very nice array of accessories. First up, for the hands, we get fist to punchy punch. We get these holding hands to hold stuff. These are just typical accents you've been seeing on the figure for the episode. Very splayed out hands. We're talking like almost like 4-stroke. These extra hands for his swords right there. These like weird hands that he's like, and some thumbs up hands, which is pretty nice. One thing that does annoy me is that if you look in the wrist peg, it's like at an angle. That just annoys me. It's just so annoying. It makes it annoying posing. We got this piece for, to like hold on there. Fun fact, it actually doesn't. You can put 4 different sets of hands on this thing, then an extra set on the figure, which is over here right now. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of hands. But we're getting off topic. We got this beautiful Inosuke hand. We're talking top tier. Look how good this thing looks. I use this thing a lot. An alternate scared face, which is a DX exclusive, which looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. I used to have I actually, with the original one, I'm English. I hate English so much. Like I said, I had, oh my god. So, I had another one of these. Like I said, I actually customized this one to have like a bloody face. I gave that one away though. Am I gonna say what I gave it away to? No. An alternate nose piece where you go. Pretty nice. We got his sheath swords with ball joints. Pretty nice. His swords, which fun fact, you actually have to unclip these as you see to actually use them. My dang hand's holding so don't blame me, please. Figma stand. You get one for the DX one too, much bigger. 3 of these, which is really nice. This one is loosey though. Stickers for exposure, and probably the main reason I bought this figure, well, the DX one, these effects. These look so good. You can get him into some crazy poses with this. Just a great amount of accessories for this figure. Just, wow, Figma. Where was this with like Akaza, Shinobu, Nezuko, Giyu? Where was this effort? Like, this and Rengoku come with the most accessories. And no, I do not have Rengoku. I will get him one day. But, yep. Why do we lock it in? I'm glad, but hey, at least it's my favorite character, so we have a... And also, where is it? Where is it? I threw it over here. You get a bag to put all this stuff in. Which is pretty nice, so you can keep better track of all your figures. Very nice. A few poses. That was embarrassing. I'm new to this, so just show off a few poses I made with the figure. Pretty nice. We got his arms crossed. There you go. We got the beautiful head on. Look very nice. Pretty nice. And one final pose. Very nice, using the slashing effects. Give some time to admire it. Conclusion, I say, pick it up. If you're a huge fan of Inosuke, like I am, I say get him. You get a great amount of accessories, but I would say getting the Buzz mod is not a bad option. I just think compared to this head, the Figma just has it. And you do get the effect pieces like Did someone just fell? Nope. But yeah, I say get this guy. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next time. Later!